right, welcome back. Let's take a look at our trending topics now. And I can tell you that this is it, pretty much.
Yeah.
Hashtag Senzumeyiwa trial, hashtag Advocate Tefo, hashtag Begi Cele, hashtag Longwe, hashtag Kelly Kumalo, hashtag, it just goes on and on and on.
Yeah,
this is what is dominating the trends right now.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, this is all about the events that unfolded yesterday and every angle that is related to it. So, I mean, Advocate Gerrie now also trending. I mean, it just is. So, I suppose if you, I'm sure you've heard the story. I'm sure you saw it. I'm sure you've witnessed what went down. I mean, the defense lawyer in the Senzumeyiwa murder trial, Malisela Tefo, was detained following proceedings at the Pretoria High Court yesterday, and the reason why is they're saying that he allegedly failed to appear on a contempt or a matter of contempt, but that this warrant had been out since January, but they decided, and this was a heavily armed police force that basically came in to come and arrest him.
This was a tactical response team.
Yeah.
So for me, I watched that and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So what actually does the tactical response unit do? Do they come to issue warrants to enforce warrants of arrest? I don't know. I'm asking this genuinely because I may not know what their role is, but it just looked a bit much.
I mean, instead of
the optics were not good.
The optics were awful, awful. In one of the biggest trials that this country has had and has been waiting for, and then suddenly this tactical team arrives and arrests the advocate that's representing those that have been accused of the murder. And the reality is that he warned of this before, and that's the other angle to this story, is that basically standing up and saying that they are just going through as a defense team so much at the moment, which is actually very, very frightening, what was going on. And then lo and behold, boom, 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 in walked this tactical defense team.
I think it needs to be said that, firstly, the law is the law and nobody is above the law. So if there is a warrant of arrest that's issued for Advocate Tefo, then the law should take its course. If he needs to be arrested, he should be arrested. The question is just whether all of that legality is playing out within the confines of the law. Because he says the warrant for which he was arrested, or which he was arrested on, was actually cancelled.
Yeah.
So, and then he gets released later on. So what was all the spectacle for? And also, the guy's been around. Why haven't they arrested him before this?
Yeah. It's very scary, and I mean, some of the things that were being said in this. I mean, one of the things that, because the obviously, I mean, this is a courtroom full of journalists, and everybody's recording. I mean, the cell phones are on, the cameras are on, and one of the claims that Tefo actually said in the court, he was busy shouting basically into the cameras, "Beki Tele doesn't want me on this case." And this was something that he said, and everybody, again, you want to talk about that is another trending topic, and people saying, what is going on? Is there something being hidden? Yes, okay, maybe justice is, happening in action here with the arrest. If he is in fact wrong, he's wrong. There's also stories that this is not necessarily the first time that Tefo has been on the wrong side of the law. I think he also had to be, he appeared in court a while back as well. There was something else that happened with regard to a contempt of court and fined 50,000 rand. So that was another issue that happened last year when he was convicted of contempt. So we need to look at these two things with very, very, very thick glasses to look at and see what is going on. There is something very strange happening here.
Very, very strange. To tell you what, it hasn't been short of the drama, this trial. I think many people watching with anticipation to hopefully find out what actually happened on the night that Senzumeyiwa died, but it's spectacle after spectacle.
It really is, and yeah. So, but besides that, even before, there was such a big delay that the case was postponed until the 30th of May.
Yes.
So that was another postponement, and people were asking, but now why are we postponing until the 30th of May? We've just gotten through the one witness, and then now we've got to postpone until the 30th of May.
And the judge said he does not want any more delays in this case. But then today, the advocate representing accused number 5 was not available today anyway. So, and now we've got an even longer postponement. But that's where it is.
It is, and that's why you know that this is dominating everything. I mean, we could just carry on speaking about this the whole show, but it's just something extraordinary. All right, and let's continue to talk about that, and let's have a look at your views around it. What do you make of the events that unfolded in the Senzo Meyiwa trial and the arrest of Advocate Tefo yesterday? So you talk to us. Let us know what it is that you saw happening there, what you think about it, and we're looking forward to hearing from you.
Absolutely. All right, so let's take a look at our question of the day, and this is the question of the day. What do you make of the events that unfolded in the Senzo Meyiwa trial so far, and of course the arrest of Advocate Tefo yesterday? Tell us your views, and looking forward to them. There are already many coming through. We'll try and squeeze in many more to share with everybody else.
All right, let's take a break here on the program. When we return, I think we've got Kaya. We've got Kaya Sitole. No, we're still waiting for him. So that was the guest that we hopefully are going to be chatting
Focus
to.
on SOEs and the future of state-owned entities in South Africa. That's what the discussion with Kaya will be about. But also, many of you have written to us about the 350 Rand SRD grant.